Hey, gang, and welcome back to the Movie Club Emporium. And I'm going to go ahead and warn you right up top, this is going to get weird. We're in now the third week of our Christmas horror films. Uh, and we're doing the Silent Night, Deadly Night franchise. And I want to reiterate, I didn't bring it up in the second video. We're doing this old school binge style. Um, I'm reviewing the movies afterward, but I just want you to know that I watched all five of these movies in a row. So you're welcome. So if my attitude seems to change with each one, no, it's accordingly because it's just there's a day of me watching all five of these films. We are at number 3, Silent Night, Deadly Night, Part 3. Better Watch Out. From 1989. So a quick 2-year turnaround. I don't remember if part 2 went to the theaters. This one certainly did not. However, I think this one, no, I believe it's the next one. See, they're all flowing together. This is the one that stars Bill Moseley as Ricky, who's been in a coma because he has a glass jar in his head full of jell-o that's supposed to be his brain. And he is awoken from said coma via psychic link with Samantha Scully's character. And so he's coming after her with, again, this giant glass vial saucer on the top of his head with that's just like half full of cranberry sauce just sloshing around. And he's coming after her and he hides under a toboggan. It looks utterly insane. This movie is not good at all. It is bad. It tries to be a sequel. We're definitely doing emulating movies like Patrick or other things. It's funny because to just go off on a small tangent, the Bill Hodges trilogy, the Mr. Mercedes books from Stephen King, book 1, book 2, fantastic, set in the real world, detective, stopping mystery murder novels. The third one has the villain from the first book is using psychokinesis out of nowhere. We just introduce supernatural elements into the film for out of nowhere into this world. And he is doing everything from his coma in his hospital bed. And that's what this felt like. Only Stephen King certainly did not write this treatment. Although it feels like an 89 Stephen King might have, because this really goes off the rails. Again, it's Bill Moseley kind of like playing a Frankenstein. Again, I cannot stress enough. He has like those like light bulb covers on your ceiling in your grandma's house that kind of look like boobies. Like one of those that's clear on his head with just it looks like cranberry, like a jell-o brain. Like that little kid game where you like make the creepy, gross, crawly stuff, like the bugs. And he's just running around because he's a psychic link to this woman, kind of like they did with Halloween 4, where all of a sudden he's got powers. My favorite part of this movie is the fact that Eric DeRay shows up. He plays Leo in Twin Peaks, and just because last month we talked about Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me, so I was in the Twin Peaks mind frame, and so I was like, oh, it's the guy from Twin Peaks. That was a bright spot in this otherwise just kind of terrible movie. Even the next two films go above just in their weirdness, so they kind of make it fun. This is a boring slasher that's just dumb and is easily the worst of this franchise. So I don't think I should say anything more except maybe don't watch Silent Night, Deadly Night 3. You can honestly skip this one and jump right into the next two if you're gonna do it. I don't suggest you do it. I wouldn't do it. As somebody who's done it, I wouldn't do it. But next week things get even weirder in Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 4, the I keep saying it's initiation. And if you thought uh, cookie jar headed Bill Moseley was weird, you guys have no idea. You have no idea! But to make sure you don't miss it, segue. Make sure you like and subscribe. Share the video. Again, we do this every single week. Not talking about Silent Night, Deadly Night, obviously. We're doing movie reviews. Every Sunday at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, a new review goes up. Nick has his show going. He's been very consistent with it, and they're doing great. He's having a lot of fun. Post Theater Clarities, those go up Wednesday mornings. So he's taking full advantage of that Regal Pass. So while I can't always do up to date right out of the theater movies, Nick is giving you the hottest takes, fresh out the theater. Probably more so from his home, just because he lives in the Pacific Northwest. It's cold up there. Those go up every Wednesday. You don't want to miss those. You don't want to miss our live streams. We got one coming up here at the end of this month. It's our fourth annual after Christmas office Christmas party. We're going to have a lot of fun with that. You don't want to miss that. So make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you like the video. Spread us around. Much like a delicious plum jelly that's floating around in Bill Moseley's head jar. Our aim is for 100 subscribers in 2026, so help us make that dream a reality. And until next week, when we get initiated into... this is where things get weird, believe it or not. Bye.